now, the Red Hood, but she's been pretty settled in the preliminary. She goes forward. Concert Hall and Tuesday, who, like many of the Aidan O'Brien horses, have just walked that last couple of furlongs with the Moonlight, heads in for William Buick. The Kazoo Oaks, 1.5 miles. The runners are poised to leave the starting stalls. Tuesday a bit restless, and away we go. They're off with the Oaks, and a bad beginning for Emily Upjohn. She got squeezed and took a stumble and is last of the field. Frankie Dettori's just cast a glance down as well. So drama at the start as Emily Upjohn severely inconvenienced and just knuckled leaving the stalls. Meanwhile, out in the lead, Thoughts of June the Grey, in company with the Moonlight, are the first two to show as they try and cut off the corner. Tranquil Lady races in third. Moon de Vega is in fourth. Red and white colours of Rogue Millennium settles in fifth. Concert Hall, Nashwa in the green colours, just a little bit keen. Then Tuesday, towards the back is the Algarve, and after that slow start, Emily Upjohn is in touch with the rest of the field, but is towards the back of it as they've just about now completed the climb, and they're making their way now down towards the 9 furlong point. So out in the lead, Thoughts of June for Wayne Lorden it is, who leads the Oaks early on. In second place, in the blue colours with the Moonlight, the pace just an even one. Racing in third is Tranquil Lady. Moon de Vega in the blue colours on the outside, and then in fifth place, Rogue Millennium, as they continue to make the turn, just about to reach the highest point of the course. Concert Hall in the purple, racing just ahead of the green colours of Nashwa. White and green of Kawida. Tuesday in the dark blue. Emily Upjohn has got past the outsider, the Algarve, but is still one from the back as they now prepare to make the turn downhill towards the trademark Tattenham corner. And Thoughts of June out in the lead, has the advantage from Tranquil Lady, disputing second with the Moonlight as they continue now to make the turn and the descent. Moon de Vega disputing fourth place with Rogue Millennium. Concert Hall comes next from Nashwa in the green, racing in about seventh with Kawida coming next. Tuesday, and then Emily Upjohn will have to have been plan B after that mishap at the start, but she is close enough. And last of all is the Algarve, so they're running down the hill now, preparing to turn in at Tattenham corner, and Thoughts of June for the first time is asked for more, with the Moonlight in second place. Then in third is Tranquil Lady. Moon de Vega, Rogue Millennium. Nashwa just needs a little bit of racing room as they move off the running rail. Then Concert Hall, Emily Upjohn coming down the extreme outside. Frankie Dettori in the red. Then towards the inside is Tuesday. Thoughts of June is heading for home now. Still leads. Tuesday on the right hand side is the first to challenge, and Tuesday now moves through to the lead. Down the outside, trying to stay on Rogue Millennium. Holly Doyle looking for room on Nashwa, is now in pursuit of the leader. Emily Upjohn down the outside is staying on as well. It's Tuesday who has the lead. Emily Upjohn on the outside, eating into the leader's advantage. 150 yards to go. Tuesday has the lead. Emily Upjohn half a length to find. Tuesday, Emily Upjohn straight on the line.
Tuesday got it.
Emily Upjohn nearly lost at the start, but they've won it right on the line.
You know what? Frankie won it by
Tranquil Lady. Emily Upjohn coming Tuesday. The heads went down. What do you think?
Tuesday.
Wow.
Nice one.
It is literally heads up and heads down. Tuesday's diving back at Emily Upjohn. If Emily Upjohn's been beat, it'll be heartbreak for Frankie Dettori given what happened at the start. He's got alongside, but has that final strike counted against him? Nashwa is third, Concert Hall is fourth. Behind these Kawida and then Tranquil Lady. The Oaks is in the balance at the end. The start was crucial. It's where that line is, where that post. The mirror is just ahead of the cut strip. Who do you think? Emily Upjohn and Tuesday. A hush has fallen over Epsom.
The outcome of the photo finish for the fifth and feature race of the day. First, number 10,
Tuesday. Nice one.
Heartbreak for Frankie Dettori and John Gosden, but a record-breaking 41st British Classic for Aidan O'Brien. Hands being shaken. A shake of the head, no doubt, from Frankie Dettori. He got alongside, maybe he got in front to stride from the line. But Tuesday for Ryan Moore it is, who'll go down in the record books as the winner of the Oaks. For Aidan O'Brien, his 10th Oaks and a 41st British Classic.
And that, Richard, is a record. Incredible for Aidan O'Brien. He was level with John Scott, the trainer from the 19th century, but 41 takes him out on his own. My word, that was close, Jason Weaver. How important was the start?
It
you often talk about the jockeys in the drive and how much they get out of their horses, but just here, for whatever reason, she came out nearly as if her front shoes were together momentarily. It was a weird one. Dettori won't be able to fill us in, but that is a horror show for her. Yes, she's relaxed and she's found herself into a nice rhythm, but she's beaten an absolute bob. Well done to Tuesday. 2 runs this year, both in classics. Comes here, steps up half a mile. Typical of Aidan O'Brien.
Taken a giant stride forward, just as others have done in the past from both guineas. Chartouche did it, Qualified did it, her sister Minding did it, and she's done it, Steve. What a close finish that was.
It really was.
I mean, Emily Upjohn's worked miracles, hasn't she?
She really has. You know, that is, you know, to come from that sort of start and to get into a position, you know, furlong and a half out to win the race. At one point I thought Holly Dole was going to jump in there too with Nashville. But
what will be going through his mind?
It's just, you know, things happen. I mean, you'll be obviously, I don't really know if she stumbled or if she just pro-hopped or what happened, but obviously she lost her momentum coming out of the gate and took it takes a few strides, and that's the worst time is when you're trying to go up that hill to get a horse back on the bridle.
But it's Tuesday's day. Ryan Moore wins the Oaks for a 4th time.
Yeah, so much to talk about, Ryan. Congratulations, another Oaks to the CV. Did you think you'd won when you crossed the line?
I always felt I was going to win. Just still a little bit babyish. Came out the stalls a bit awkward and I was further back than I should have been. She put herself into the race she was just a bit idle and changed her lead late on. You know, just had to get a balance. She's got an awful lot of class, and it's amazing that the family keeps producing. You know what Lily Langford's done, and I always thought she was going to be our classic filly this year, and it just hasn't quite happened yet. But it's great that she's gone down today.
Just finally, can I get a word from you regarding Aidan O'Brien, because he's a record breaker in terms of classic wins now. Just sum up the achievements of this man.
You can't really. He's incredible. You know, we always use these terms, genius and right, but he has he goes into so much detail. Everything's done is the right. What he's done has just been. Probably we haven't seen the like of it, and probably won't again.
Well done, Ryan.
Paul Smith in the foreground there, and Aidan O'Brien on the phone, I'm sure, maybe to John Magnier. This horse in the colours on Sir Magnier, Michael Tabor and Derek Smith and George Van Opel and Westerbe. And if you can, Steve, you won 10 classics yourself. Aidan O'Brien has just set a record. How big an achievement is that? That man there in the glasses to win 41 British classics.
Well, he wasn't training when I was riding, so in 30 years he has won 41 classics, which is just phenomenal. I mean, I don't know, you know, obviously he's got plenty of time left in his career, but it'll be a tough record to pass.
They include 7 1,000 guineas, 10 2,000 guineas, 8 derbies, 10 Oaks now, a perfect 10, 6 St Ledgers. Vincent O'Brien was a great as well, I mean, looking back.
Absolutely.
With Leicester, but that is quite something. Derek Smith joins the party there on the right. MV Magnier here as well, Michael Tabor on the left. And Tuesday, whose birthday it is today, such a late foal. She's getting better rapidly. How about this for a birthday celebration, as Steve Coulton says. Here she comes, the winner of the Kazoo Oaks.